needs an intervention. When you're safe inside the walls of the church with no conviction, keep your distance, never listen to Jesus or the mission. Provide so much division that we don't see what's missing. While the worldly need our help, we fight amongst ourselves. What's cracking? What's happening? What's good, fam? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you feel that way all the time. I got like 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. 6 minutes. I think where I'm coming out is Matthew 25, starting at 14. I forget even what I was going to name this. Hold on. I don't know. But I'm talking about talents and time. I was going to go with like the vein of like creativity and how you unleash that creative side of you, your creative factors. Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. I have something else I wanted to talk about. I like all these topics. Let's do like 5 or 10 of these a day. But somebody told me I should have a camera crew follow me around and just recording stuff I say. It's probably true, but we'll get there. Okay, so for right now, talent. The talented, lifestyle of the talented, right? Faith without works comes in a counterfeit. So we're talking about 14. I wrote this dope track like that, but anyway. All right, so look, 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, and to another 2, and to another 1. To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. And then he that had 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he had gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged into the earth, and his Lord's money, and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with him. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. The Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. And he that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawn. And I was afraid, and I went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked, and slothful servant. Thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury, with interest, extra than what you gave me, right? So I'm going to stop there because you can read it yourself. It's Matthew 25. It's dope. But the whole point is, like, how do you manage what you've been given? And I was talking to a brother today, and I was going to start with the question. I think I got the question in my pocket, too, because I wrote it down yesterday while I was thinking about it. But I really wanted to start with this question. But you who are lucky enough to reach the middle of this video, I want you to answer it for me, though. So maybe I'm going to label this one, Listen for the question in the middle. That's what this is going to be called, because sometimes the goods are in the middle. You know, you got to slice open the orange, or somebody gave me free yesterday, gave me an orange. I said, yeah, I'll take it. I always take food. You're going to offer me food, I'll take it. So getting food, but the goods are in the middle, right? It's covered by a covering, right, to keep it protected from the outside. But the problem with us as human beings, sometimes we're penetrated and felt like, so the whole idea is like that we're worthless, but the goods are inside. If you don't understand about acres of diamonds, I'm not going to take the time to explain it now, but I was explaining it to my son this morning. and explaining to him about the story that goes along with the concept that your mind is the acre of diamonds. You have a gold mine right here in between your ears. You have an acre of diamonds between your ears. The story goes in a snapshot quicker than I told my son. I told him quick. The guy was looking for diamonds, and he searched the whole world, sold the plot of land where he lived on his farm. He sold his farm to go look for diamonds. Come to find out, he ended up committing suicide, jumping in a river. And Reagan and Forbes are watching. Oh, what's up, Reagan and Forbes? What's up? What's up? What's cracking? What's happening? What's good, fam? So, what was I gonna say? Oh, so the diamonds basically. Well, he lived on a diamond farm and sold the diamond farm, not realizing what diamonds look like in their raw form. And what I'm trying to tell you is you have an acre of diamonds. You have a mind that God's given you at birth with all the resources, with that which you have in your mind to accomplish. Okay? There's a purpose that God made and gave to you. And if you understand how rare it is for you to be a human being, and to make it in this world, to be a live, breathing human being in this world, to create. You are made to create and represent the maker that made you. So make something great and beautiful. And it doesn't need to be Hollywood magnificent, shining lights and stuff. It's beautiful if you know it's beautiful. And sometimes you have to go through the mud of life and the hard times and the valley of the shadow of death to really realize and understand what it is. The fact that you can look at a mirror and see who you are and understand whose you are and understand that there's something great inside you that needs to come out. You just need to CBA, conceive it in your mind, believe it in your heart, and achieve it by taking action. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. But first you have to have the thought, the logos in your mind, the idea, the logos in your heart and your belief to carry it out. And then the carrying out of it is that logos, that word, which was in the beginning with God, which was God. Same was in the beginning with God. And that was you. And that spirit that through every breath fills your lungs. I got to roll, man. Do what you want. Oh, look, the questions at the end. All right, so look. No one stole your money. You lost it, stupid. Oh, that's what I was going to label it. No one stole your money. You lost it, stupid. All right. That's funny, right? It's supposed to be funny. So I say rough stuff like that at work a lot. And I'm like, hey, tell him I'm joking. So he don't get all emotional and don't get all serious, right? I'm just joking. I joke. I'm going to say, anyway. All right, so for the person who bought water instead of Starbucks, check that. This is the question I want you to answer in the comments, right? The person, and I got to go, dude. How much time I got? Like -7. All right, so for the person who bought water, what else on it? And everybody who's on here, I got time to say what's up. What's up, dog? Shout you out. All right, look, I'm going to shout you out right now. What's up, Jenna? What's up, Mario? What's up, Tyler? What's up, Nana? What's up, Mike? What's up, Reagan? What's up, Forbes? What's up, Shauna? What's up, Tyler? I gotta keep reading. All right, so look. So water instead of Starbucks, right? Buys an appetizer instead of an entree. Buys generic instead of name brand. Sacrifices instead of splurging, right? Buys used instead of new. Is it right for the person who paid the price and did all those sacrifices, right, to pay for those who lived less disciplined, above their means, undisciplined, or does everyone get what they deserve in this knowledge-free society? Free knowledge society. So free you could pull a phone right out of your pocket and ask it anything. So answer that question for me, though. For someone that lives extreme disciplined life, the servant that took his 5 talents and doubled it up, the 2 that doubled it up, right? Is it right? Is it fair for them to have to pay for the person who was less disciplined, who was lazy, who just buried his under the ground? No, because the servant said, "What's up, Maria?" Yo, so Maria. All right, look. So, is it okay for them to have to pay for the ones that were less disciplined? You know what I mean? Is that right? Is that okay? And the whole point and the whole idea is, do rich people really have to pay for all our stuff? Or can we just understand how beautiful and how awesome we are? Because here's the truth of it, right? Here's the real truth. I'm gonna give you game right now, okay? For free, right? Since you made it on here. No, it's not for free. However long you've been watching, right? I'm gonna give you a game. Look, this is what it is. If you have an idea and it was thought out long enough and strong enough, I guarantee you, you go give a rich man that idea of what you want to do, I promise you he'll give you money. The better your idea and the more thought out it is and the more detail oriented it is, the more money you get. Promise, guarantee. And if you don't get the money, maybe you're asking the wrong rich man at the wrong time, right? But there are philanthropists out there that want to help. A lot of times too, if you ask the wrong person, as like the Bible talks about asking amiss, you ask amiss, right? So if you ask the right person at the right time, and if it's not that person, I guarantee there's a million other people with millions of dollars that would love to give to you. Just organize your ideas and present them. And God at the right time will give them to you. But remember this, it's not all about money. Life's not about money. What you want to seek is purpose, right? You got to see purpose. I'm going to read all this stuff later. Mad love for those leaving comments though. But drop it down. Is it right for the person who lived a disciplined life and sacrificed and did all that, cutting off of himself and the rewards of himself now to pay for everybody who was, just living lavish and overspending and doing, not doing the right things, not right, like not living that righteous life. That's what living a righteous life is all about, is doing the right things at the right time for the betterment of all. So not saying we're not going to help you if we get to the top and we have extra, of course, that's just human nature. But to demand it and say we want free education and free this, and it's nonsense. It's nonsense. Keep climbing, keep reading, keep grinding, keep asking Google, and get to the top, because the bottom's too crowded and that ain't no place for us. Peace and love. I'm out.
It's like coming and it goes by so fast. Money coming and it going in the time and ass. So multiply the talents you have, like you doing that. Hey, yo, that master calls 3 other servants in to meet him. Tell them all, listen, I'ma soon be leaving. But there ain't no telling when I'm gonna be back. So you can take the talents I give you and multiply that. The first got 5, second got 2, third got 1, but he ain't know what to do. So think about your life and what the Lord gave you, and then think of how the story might relate to you. Alright, the first doubled up, second doubled up, third hit is kinda like a squirrel did the nut. Time flew past, the Lord came back, then he told him give account for all your paper stacks. Alright, Lord, you gave me 5, but now I'm 5 more. Well done, entering the joy of the Lord. Sir, you gave me 2, but now I got 4. Well done, entering the joy of the Lord. Sir, you gave me 1. I tell you what I done. I hid it underground where it was hidden from the sun. Cause I know you make that cheddar, y'all, and you don't even work. So I didn't want you coming back to see your empty purse. You know, I don't curse, don't cheat or steal. I live below my means and I pay my bills. Beside the fact I got every single dollar still. Holla at me, tell the truth, yo, how that make you feel. And that's the steps, all that the fact, can't believe this foolish cat presents.